So we've been in business 11 years next month. We started with a mobile like pull behind trailer that I had gotten from a company called Breadstone Ovens out of Texas back in 2015 and kind of started the company. It was the idea is that it was going to be like a side gig. I was a manager at Panera Bread at the time.
My gosh.
It was going to be like I was going to do it on my days off, and I had this like crazy like thought that it was just going to be like a you know just a little side gig to make some extra money and make pizzas because I've always enjoyed making pizzas and it was my first job. So we started with this pull behind trailer and it was popular and people really liked it. Kind of grew from there and we opened our first brick and mortar the following year in 2016 when we were operating. We were operating two trailers at the time and really needed a place to make our product and prep our toppings and all that kind of stuff. So I found this restaurant was half of a building. One half was a pizzeria, one half was a Chinese restaurant. And I used to drive by it on my way to this store that sold like restaurant product to places. And
Mhm.
had met a guy who was a realtor and he did commercial real estate. And he's like, oh, I know the landlord. Let me reach out to him. And it turned out that the guy who was there wasn't like paying his bills and stuff. And they let us move in and sign a lease. And we've been there. Yeah, it's been a really wild experience. It's been awesome. Our customers have been incredible. The community has been incredible to us. And it's really we've been able to take this thing from a mobile trailer into a multi-unit kind of deal, and I've been very fortunate to be able to do so. Our food truck business, obviously, being a mobile business and was being so much of our business, weddings were canceled, concerts were canceled, like all these things were canceled.
Yeah.
We started doing takeout parties basically. So we would pull up into somebody's driveway, people would be able to order, they would get like an assigned time and they would come and pick up their pizza.
Wow.
That pretty much saved the business because I don't think if that didn't happen and we didn't do that and grow that, between all of the catering deposits and stuff we had to refund and all the things that were canceled, like there were no weddings, there were no 20,000 person concerts.